What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, I'm going to be building the most budget squad possible. The budgets of budgets in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Cards that I think you guys can pick up today for super cheap that can go out there and compete at a really high level. Now, obviously, if again, this squad is super budget. So if you're running, these cards against 100 overalls, you're probably going to get absolutely cooked. But I want to go over and I want to talk about why I like each of these cards and go from there. Now, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, make sure you guys do smash that subscribe button. I, as always, really appreciate the support on the channel. Now, when I say really budget, you're going to be able to build this squad for about 20,000 MT. So about 10,000 MT, about 1,000 MT per card. Starting the point guard position, I got Keon Ellis. If you are just starting the game today, and let's say you don't want to buy the John Wall that comes out tomorrow. Let's say, you need a guy to just get you by. Keon Ellis can do that. 6'3", solid release on quick, 89 3-ball, 92 speed, solid defense, challenger glove on Hall of Fame. Hot spot's good. Pro leaner's interesting, but I like Keon Ellis. I've used this card. And again, even if you're just looking for a pure salary cap card, I think Keon Ellis can play. Now, again, it's one of those things. For 1,000 MT, you got to somewhat limit your expectations. I'm not saying that these cards are going to stink, but you got to limit your expectations. No, he's not going to be able to guard, like the Wembys, the Michael Beasleys of the world, but he is going to be able to go out there and at least compete for you guys. And I think that's really important at that point guard position. Shooting guard position here, a guy that I initially wasn't super high on that has gained some respect for me is the Amethyst Emoni Bates card. Now, why? When Emoni Bates first came out, I said, you know what? I don't like this card because he doesn't play any defense. And you know what? That's kind of true. However, I think you got to look past it because you're going to need some sort of offense when it comes down to this budget squad. Now, why do I like Emoni Bates? Well, he's still 6'8" at the 2, so gives you a decent height. He's got the Devin Booker on quick. Jalen Green dribble style is fine. Normal leaner. Hall of Fame limitless and shifty shooter. So he gives you a ton of offense. And I think that makes up for the lack of defense a little bit. Can get this card for 2,000 MT. And his defense isn't great, but I mean, again, he's 6'8", so you can hide him on your opponent's small forward. I think Emoni Bates is fine, has hot spots for everywhere. And like I mentioned, if you're running Keon Ellis, you need a guy on the court that can get you a bucket. You do. Whether you want to admit it or not, you absolutely need somebody like that. And guess what? Emoni Bates can absolutely do that. So that's kind of my opinion on Emoni Bates. If you don't like Emoni Bates, that's fine. But I think obviously at some stage, you got to put some respect on his name. At the small forward position, Ousmane Dieng is the card I'm plugging in. A card that, again, it gives you good height, good versatility at that small forward position that can knock down a lot of shots. Now, I want to start with this. He's got his base on quick, which is, I think, his normal release because I've used it. Oh, his normal release is actually on normal. I thought it was on quick. So it gets sped up a little bit. His play now release is good, and it's on normal. 85 3-ball, 88 speed, really solid defense at 6'9" at the 3. Perfect 3-and-D player at that small forward position. Can get him right now for 1,500 MT. And can you ask for anything more? Again, at that small forward position, you just need a guy that's going to be able to compete defensively. Ousmane Dieng can do exactly that. So far, we're looking at, about 5,000 MT so far. So we might be about 15,000 MT by the end of this thing, but we're still moving and grooving. Power forward position, this is probably the card I'm going to spend the most MT on. It is the Diamond Tyson Chandler. Now, Tyson Chandler offensively is a liability. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat things. His offense leaves a lot to be desired. 62 3-ball might seem too low, but because his release is so good, you can't occasionally green shots with him. That combined with his player build makes for a good card. Now let's look at it right now. You can get Tyson for 3,000 coins, 87 speed, really solid defense. Obviously, you're going to want to upgrade him a little bit. Marcus Morris base, easy enough to green with. The thing for me with Tyson Chandler, defensively, he is stout. You're not going to have any problems with him on the defensive side of the ball. Offensively does enough for you guys. So now we're at 8,000 MT heading into our center position in which I'm plugging in Quinton Post. Now, I've used Quinton Post quite a bit. I don't think the card's perfect, but I do think since you've got a lot of defense on the court around him, he can play. And offensively, he's going to knock down shots with the best of them. He's got a 93 3-ball. Sure, the speed is low, but he is 7 feet tall. Defensively, not great, but if you do add some other badges like interceptor, off-ball pest, on-ball menace, and immovable, he's going to be a lot better. And again, the card's 1,000 MT. Remember, we're balling on the budget, okay? You don't have a lot of MT to really work with here. He's got hot spots forever. It comes with the, Quentin Post on quick. It's just fine. Sure, not the best card in the game, but again, we are balling on a budget. Bench unit, we're going to start it with Nikola Topic at that point guard position. Here's the thing. He is 6'6" at the point guard position. No, there's nothing game-breaking about the card. Sees his base on quick, has the normal leaner, pro dribble style, and again, at 6'6", he can go out there and compete with a lot of cards. Now, the one thing about this card is he doesn't come complete. You are going to have to add some of those defensive badges to the card to make him just that slightly better, but at 6'6", I like what this card provides, right? Right now, you can get him for 1,500 MT at the time I'm recording this thing, and again, I think he is a card that can lead you guys to a lot of success. At the shooting guard position, Toumani Camara, I've used Camara a decent amount, in play now, stuff like that. 93 ball, 92 speed. But look at the defense in the card. Great defense, Hall of Fame, immovable, on-ball menace, Isaiah Stewart on quick. This card is fantastic on the court. Maybe my favorite amethyst in the game right now is Toumani Camara. Why? Again, defensively off the charts good. You can get this card for 1,000 MT. And if you're talking about Camara for 1,000 MT, you're not getting better than him. I'm sorry, you're not. Apply shifty shooter, limitless to the card, and he's got everything he needs. No, he's not going to be a primary ball handler, but as far as a 3-and-D player on this game, absolutely elite, absolutely incredible. Small forward position, card I still do like is the Amethyst Saddiq Bey, a card who came out a while ago, but I still do like. 89 3-ball, 85 speed, defensively okay, solid. 6'8", Saddiq Bey on quick is just fine, normal leaner. Again, not going to be a primary ball handler, but defensively is a card that you guys can have on the floor that you can trust, right? He's going to get you some stops. He's going to consistently knock down shots with the 89 3-ball and a somewhat quick release. Saddiq Bey base is just fine as well. I really like what Saddiq Bey provides you. And again, this bench unit so far, we're looking at 4,000 MT a squad right now. We're looking at right about 14,000 MT for this squad that we have built so far. Heading into the power forward position, Oso Ighodaro. Here's the thing for Oso. Sees his release on quick. 93 speed, great defense. Sure, you might wish the 3-ball was slightly higher, but I'm telling you right now, you can green with that 68 3-ball. I'm telling you that right now. You can absolutely green with that relatively consistently. Card is 2,000 coins, and again, defensively off the charts good. Is he similar to Tyson Chandler? Kind of, right? Player build's not going to be as wide, but gives you somewhat of the same things, where is he going to knock down shots? He's going to play defense and just overall be a card you can trust on the floor. At the center position, we're plugging in Goga Batase, 84 3-ball, 82 speed, defensively solid, Hall of Fame brick wall, paint patroller, just does what you need him to do. Again, gives you good size, good versatility, Goga base on quick, gonna knock down shots, gonna play good defense on the floor. Here's the deal. If you are starting my team right now and you build this squad and you go grind out domination, you're going to have so much MT to work with. But I know a lot of people that are just starting the game trying to figure out, Ty, who are some of your favorite budget cards in the game? And even if you want to talk about my top 10 cards like below 1,000 MT or 2,000 MT, here are the cards, guys. Here's your key to success. Okay, so take it for what it's worth. I love each and every one of these 10 guys, and I almost guarantee you if I went into a showdown game right now, I'd be able to compete with these guys. It might be tough if you match up against, those guys, like those 100 overall type cards. But for now, these cards are cards that you guys can trust to perform at a really high level. That is going to wrap it up for our video today. You guys can let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. Drop a like on it. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.